Hey everybody, this is Tony with Sawdust Brothers. We're going to do a quick project here. Had our Durango get sideswiped. We took it to body shop. They fixed it. Looks pretty good, but now we've got to check engine light, and we didn't know if it had anything to do with the sideswipe. But when we scanned it, it came up with a cam sensor issue, and then also something about oil pressure sensor out of range. But we're going to tackle the cam sensor. It should be pretty quick and easy, and I'll take you along for the ride. We'll clear the codes, we'll see what comes back, and hopefully we'll get it fixed. So let's do this. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove this cover. This cover just pops off of here. You just got to grab it and give it a little pull. See, it's got little rubber grommets on here, and they go over these little standoffs there. This is a 2014 Durango with a 5.7. It's a Durango RT. Let me see if I can get some better light on this. Some light. Never can get a light where you need it, ever. Alright, so right here is the plug for it. It's got one bolt. So we're going to take this plug off, take that bolt out, and we're going to replace that sensor, and we'll start with that. See if we can get this plug off. These are always fun, especially if they've been on there for such a long time. Oh, come on. Let me get a tool. Okay, see if we can get you a shot on this. So you can see this, that little red piece, you have to slide it away from the plug first, and then you can press the little button on the back here and it'll slide right off the cam sensor. Now we got to take this bolt out, and that cam sensor should slide out. I'm assuming it's a 10 millimeter. Yes, it is. All right, cool. Need a longer extension. We got it loose. I think I'll be able to twist it by hand. Yep. Okay. It's got an O-ring on it. Oh, God, there we go. There's the old one. Got it off of there. Doesn't look damaged or anything. But now we'll get the new one and get it put on. Alright, the part we're using is a PC 823 made by Standard. And I got this at the local O'Reilly's. I had it on the shelf. They stated that this sensor from them has a lifetime warranty, which I found really weird because usually electronics or sensors don't have a lifetime warranty. Look the same. Now let's install it. Trying to get you guys a shot of this. So you see that hole? I'm just going to stick that in the hole. Give it a little wiggle. Okay. There we go. Now we just got to put the bolt back in it. All right, I'll grab the ratchet and get a little couple movements of the ratchet. Okay, that should be tight enough. Doesn't wiggle. Now we'll put that plug back on, and after you slide that on, then you just push forward towards the engine with the red plug, and now it's locked on there. So as you can see, that was just a couple minutes and that part's done. So now I'm gonna clear the codes here in a moment with the code scanner, see if that goes away and doesn't come back. Okay, no, it's hard to see, but there's a plug under the dash for the ODB2, and that's where the diagnostic code scanner will plug in. Now I've got just an old Harbor Freight. Trying to get it so everybody can see this. It's not working out real well. I know the lighting's not good either. Alright, so now we got the scanner hooked up. We got to turn the key to the run position. We're going to tell it that we're going to scan it. Hopefully everybody can see this. I don't know what's showing up on screen and what's not. Doesn't look like you can see anything. That's really weird. The refresh rate must be strange there. So we're going to go ahead and clear the codes. We're going to tell it erase codes. Are you sure? Yes. Yeah, we know. Do we want to continue erasing codes? Yes. Erasing codes, please wait. Erase is done. Press any key. Okay. So now I'm going to shut this off. Go ahead and start it. As you can see up here, no check engine light. Oil pressure says it's 49, 48 psi on startup. So that should be plenty of oil pressure. I'm going to leave it on that screen. And we're going to close the hood and we're going to take it for a ride and see if we can get the that error message to come back. Alright, as soon as I started driving, the oil pressure dropped down 39, and I've seen it down as low as 32. I don't know what the specs of this is supposed to be, but it's definitely, I feel, a little bit low. But the rule of thumb is 10 pounds per 1,000 RPM on most engines. You know, that's what we shoot for when we're building race engines. But so there should be plenty. I'm gonna step on it once here, give it a little bit of gas. Jumped up to 45. I don't necessarily like, look, we're stopped and it's down to 32. But I need to look up what the specs are, what the range is okay on. But we're going to continue cruising a little bit, and we'll see if we can figure out what we got going on here. I'm coasting down a hill, not a real steep hill, but I'm coasting down a hill, and I'm at 32 PSI, 31. I don't think that's okay. So when I get back to the house, I'm going to look it up, and then I think, even though that it's not time for an oil change, I did check the oil. The oil is right at the full mark. I think I may go ahead and change the oil, at least the oil filter, and see what's going on, see if that helps any, because that bothers me a lot. So I'm getting ready to pull in the driveway now. We'll see what it drops down to. 30, I see. 28. What the hell? That's not good. A little bumpy. Sorry, everybody. Okay. Just put it in park. I'm at an idle. 28 PSI. I'm pretty sure that's a no-go. I'll do some research and we'll go from there. Okay, so here's an update on what we did. I figured nobody needed to watch somebody change oil for the millionth time, because everybody should know how to do that. And I'm sure they're not watching this video to learn how to change oil. So cam sensor change, as you've seen, went just fine. The oil pressure I didn't like, which I showed you. So I said, forget it. I'm gonna go ahead and change the oil. My son Aiden. Hello. So I changed the oil. I went and bought, I'm a big fan of Wix oil filters. Bought a new oil filter, Wix XP, put it on there. I run Mobil 1 full synthetic oil. I bought that. I went ahead and changed the air cleaner just because it was really dirty. Couldn't even try to see light through it, which was pretty amazing, because I was pretty sure they told me they changed that when they changed the oil. I didn't change it myself. And this is kind of showing exactly why I changed my own oil, because I know what I did, right or wrong. So I started it up, and at idle I had 51 pounds of oil pressure versus the 20 something that I had before. The oil filter that was on the vehicle was a Mighty brand, never even heard of them. So I don't know if it's a white box, relabeled for an oil change place or not. So we're gonna go take it for a test drive. I had already cleared the codes, and we're gonna see if we can get some codes to come back. So I'll show you the oil pressure once we get on the road, and you can see what it is now, and then we'll see if codes come back. Okay, we're gonna start it up. You'll see what the oil pressure is at startup. Look at that, 53, 54 PSI. Once it finishes going through its stuff. Okay. Yep, 54. And if we go, and the oil temp is 154 degrees, so the oil's warm, it's not hot, and we got 53 pounds of oil pressure, so that's much better. So now we're going to take it for a cruise and see if the check engine light will come on. Alright everybody, Took it for a little cruise. You can see it's still 53, 51, 50 to 49 at an idle at a stoplight. Oil temperature says it is 197. We'll see what happens here. Oops, still got my brights on. But checking to see if we can get that check engine light to come on again. And we'll see what codes we have. Alright, here we go. Not bad. I will say this doesn't move too bad for a 5,500 pound vehicle. But I'll drive around for a little bit. I'll check back in. I've been driving it crazy hard or anything, just kind of getting on it here and there. We're at 204 on the temp and cruising at 60. I got 53 pounds. I don't think that's too bad. Continue to check on it here and drive around and see what happens. Alright, just got back from a cruise. Drove it pretty hard on and off. I'm not completely convinced that it's fixed, but we put probably 13 miles on it roughly. Sitting here at an idle, we're at 46 psi. So the oil pressure I'm much happier with. Definitely better. I gotta reset that. But we'll wait and see. Let the wife drive it back and forth to work, and we'll see if the light comes back on. But so far so good. Thank you for watching. Alright, well, I guess we're going to wrap up this video. The vehicle seems to be okay so far. I will definitely update people in the description or put out another video if we get some more codes of different types, and then we'll go through the diagnostics of that. But the oil filter and oil definitely was an issue. It hadn't been changed that long ago, and it still had, according to the sticker, that I still had over 2,000 miles left on the oil change. And I can't explain it other than bad oil filters, they don't flow as well. And variable valve timing absolutely must have the right oil pressure. It must have the right viscosity oil. All those types of things. Otherwise, things don't work right, and it's going to make the system not like what's going on, and it's going to throw codes and give you issues. So hopefully this helps somebody. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.